Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. It's Halloween. It's another month gone already. Wow. Anyway, We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation, been around about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations to make sure that we can be here for many generations to come. And we are a non-separatist organization. That means we don't pigeonhole people based on what they look like, where they come from, or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. And so we are now in a position where we are expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that'll benefit all our citizens. So come along and become a citizen. There's no fee, no obligation. Just come along, register, prove you're a real person. That's all there is to it. We'll be getting started in a moment with a very short prayer, followed by a little affirmation to help us with that non-separatist ideology. The prayer is to help us find what everybody seeks in life, true happiness, not short-term pleasure that can turn to dust very quickly, but that inner bliss that is always with you regardless of what's going on around you. And you can't buy that. You can only obtain it through loving service to others. And the great thing about being of loving service to others is not only do you find that inner joy, that bliss, but it attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So you don't have to chase after money or worry about how you're going to get that house you've always wanted or take those trips you've always desired to do, put the kids through college, whatever it is that you want and need. It'll start following you rather than you chasing after it. So that's what our little prayer is about and our affirmation. But first of all, let me welcome you, whether you are watching live or whether you are watching the recording. A lot of people watch the recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't ideal for everyone. But we do have some people in here now. We've got Mary from Chicago in the United States. We've got Ron from Amsterdam in Holland. We've got Lewis from Lisbon, Portugal. Andrew from Cannon Beach, Thailand. Okay. And he's going back to New Zealand soon, so he's on holiday in Thailand. Wow, enjoy the exotic lifestyle. And we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. We got Norman in from Doncaster in England. And Deborah saying happy Halloween. Okay. We got Brandon in from the USA. Don from Canada, Vancouver, or Vancouver Island, British Columbia. We got Sam in from Nigeria. Okay, so let's get started. We have people with us from all over the world, and we have news, we have updates, so let's get on with the show. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, and we've got Daniel in as well from Nigeria, Wado City. Right. And Bozina just popped in from Edinburgh in Scotland. Devyani is not in today, not in tomorrow, and not in on Monday. However, Vishal is here today and tomorrow, but he won't be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So there's only Monday that we won't have cover in development, which is a big improvement on where we were this time last year, for example. So that's good. And Vishal today has been doing some good work. He got the pay it forward option available for the Easy Team Builder. So that is there, up and running, working. We're working on one or two other things now to prepare for the launch of the Easy Team Builder and see how quickly we can get it done. I don't think it's going to take us too long. We've got as well Ram, who is working on the recruitment tool. He's progressing despite the fact that he also is affected by Diwali. It's a big festival in India, so it's the same sort of effect that Thanksgiving has in the United States, or Christmas in England and other countries, you know. It's a big thing where families get together, and so it's natural that we're going to slow down just a little bit, but we are keeping moving in the right direction. I have been working on things, but unexpectedly I had to go out this afternoon, so didn't get as much done as I would have liked, but we're keeping on top of things. I just haven't made any progress with the 777 plan explanation, or the Easy Team Builder compensation plan explanation. So those are both lacking. The Easy Team Builder is less complicated, so it'll be fairly easy to get that knocked out, and so I do intend to get that out tomorrow, regardless of whatever else happens. The 777 plan is more complicated. It's going to take more time. So even if I start on it tomorrow, it's not going to be available within a day. It's going to take me a couple of days, maybe 3, I don't know. Okay, so that basically is where we are. And there are also 2 passive income plans. Now, I'm not fond of most passive income plans because we've been let down by most of them. But these 2 are very good. Now, one of them I like because there's no minimum, so anybody can get involved in it, basically. You just have to set things up, and then you lend money to an over-the-counter exchange. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's where you can go and buy and sell cryptocurrency fairly easily, And, you can go there with your Bitcoin or whatever and say, I want this, and they'll pay the money into your bank account. Or you can go with your dollars or yen or whatever it is you've got and buy popular currencies as well. Now, this exchange is not the one that many of you will have heard about from Beyond Infinity. There are other over-the-counter exchanges available as well, but this one is linked to Trust Wallet, and it does a lot of transactions for Trust Wallet, and it's already got quite a high volume and turnover. But what they need is more funds, because when somebody comes along and they're coming in increasing numbers to sell their crypto, they need the cash to buy the crypto off them. And if they haven't got the cash, they can't do the transaction. They're losing out, aren't they? So the more cash they have, the more liquidity they can provide to the cryptocurrency market. And so to improve their position, they have an offer where you can deposit cash with them. Now, your cash is locked up in this particular opportunity, depending on how long you choose. It can be 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. And the longer you lock your cash up for, the more they'll pay you. And I can't remember what the lowest amount is, but the highest amount is 0.5% a day. And you get that 7 days a week. And they can be taking your, whatever it is, let's just for convenience sake say it's $100. They can use that $100 and buy $100 worth of Bitcoin and take anything from 2 to maybe as much as 8% on the deal. So it's good for them to have your funds and pay you that 0.5% a day. They're making the lion's share, but you're not doing anything really. You just deposit that with them. They pay you daily, but you can only withdraw weekly. I'm not sure what day withdrawals are available, but it's weekly withdrawals, daily payments going into your account. And at the end of the fixed term, whether it's 30, 60 or 90 days that you choose, you get your principal back, and that's it. And you can loan more at any time, and you can have different contracts running at different intervals of time and this sort of thing. But as I say, it's open to pretty much anybody, because there is no minimum that you can lend. And if you're at the top level, 15% a month is pretty good. And it's a very solid operation. So there is that one. I didn't get time to put it into the downline builder, the multiple income streams, but it will be in the near future. I did send it out in an email and a message to your inbox, so you'll be able to look at it. Always do your own due diligence. Don't say, oh, it's promoted or offered by We Share Abundance admin. So it's got to be no. Do your own due diligence. If you like it, fine. If you don't like it, fine. But I wanted to bring it to your attention because, on a personal note, I think it's a good deal. There is one that I think is better in many aspects, but it's $1,000 minimum. But you always have control of your money. It's in your account all the time. You put it into your account in a I don't know what they call them, a trading company, and you can withdraw it from your account at any time you choose, in part or all of it or whatever. But if you've got $1,000 in there, then you can select to have somebody and copy their trading. And there's a guy that this particular plan is using, who only trades gold. He doesn't mess about with anything else. All he does is gold. And he's very, very good at it. And he takes 20% of what he makes for you or anybody else. And the more people he has, the more funds he has, the more he makes, obviously. If he had millions of dollars that he was trading himself, then he wouldn't need to do this. But he doesn't risk any of his own cash. But if he doesn't make a profit, he doesn't make any money. And his track record over the past few months, he's never had a losing day. That doesn't mean he'll never have a losing day, but over the past few months, he's never had a losing day. And he is a bona fide trader. He's not a bot or something. And he sets his goal to make at least 14% in a week, 2% a day over 7 days, but he only works 5 days. So he works 5 days, he has a couple of days off, and his goal is to make 14% or more in a week. And consistently, he's been doing that and better. And just this last week, he said the markets are very volatile, very risky, but he did well in 1 day, and he made 14.4% in 1 day. And he said, okay, that's it. I'm having the rest of the week off because the markets with the election and everything are too volatile. And that is what real traders do. They'll hit their target and they'll take extra time off and they'll just chill out for a bit. And especially when things are not so easily I don't know what the word is, forecast. It's not really forecasting, it's following trends, getting in and out very quickly, and knowing the best times to do it and watching things. And but he is very good, and he's got a very good track record. Now, I've been in it for a relatively short time, but it's running at averaging over 2% a day for me, okay? And that is after he's taken his 20% out. So it's good. As I say, you always have control over your money because it's in your account all the time. Nobody can stop you withdrawing the money if you want to. There's no time period. But if you draw money out and you limit, your level drops below that 1,000, then it won't be traded. So you've got to keep it over the 1,000. So it's a bit rich for a lot of people, but it's a really, really good opportunity. And I sent a message out about it by email. I don't know whether I sent one into the inbox, but 2% a day is huge. It's absolutely huge. It's 60% isn't it? It's 60% or more in a month. Just 5 or 6 weeks to break even, and it's all just added into your account daily. And the best part about it is if you leave it in there, it compounds every day. So you start out with $1,000 and it makes $20. Then you've got 1,020 that you're getting paid on, and so the compounding effect on a daily basis is very big. And you've not handed control of your cash over to anybody. It's always yours. So there's nobody going to do a rug pull and run off with your money. That can't happen in this opportunity. So I have sent out information on it. I will be putting them both into the multiple income streams. I'm not sure what the Commission's plans are for either of them. But the one where you deposit 1,000 into your own account, what you get paid on there is the brokerage. You register as an introducing broker, and it's whatever the brokerage makes on the guy's trades. He might do 50 trades in a day, and the brokerage makes money on those trades, whether he wins those or loses them. It's the margins, and as an introducing broker, you get paid a small percentage of what the exchange, the brokerage fees add up to. How powerful is it? I don't really know. But that is how the Commission works on that one. On the other plan, it's called HODL. The one where you can put any amount you want into. I think there is a specific amount. I've not really checked it out. I was just interested on a personal basis of having a go at them and seeing what they could do, and they seem to be fairly solid. Now the HODL one, there is a thing that you can promote. You can just add your wallet code at the top, and you can use it to promote. The other one there isn't, but through the downline builder you'll be able to add in your broker code for the commissions on the brokerage. Okay, so that's what's going on. Nothing scary at all. Okay, despite the fact that it's Halloween. I saw a cartoon on Facebook just before I came on here, and it was Captain Kirk talking to Spock, and Captain Kirk said to Spock, there's only one thing that scares me about Halloween, and Spock says, which is, and Kirk says, yeah, how did you know? I thought it was funny. Anyway, let's have a look at who else we've got in. I'll get my coat on the way out. I think Richard, we welcome, but if we didn't, welcome Richard in from Devon in England. We've got Verna in from South Africa, Maureen from London in England, Peter from Kettering in England, and Peter from Kettering is saying Happy Halloween. I was thinking it was another Peter, but it isn't, it's the same one. And we got David in from Nigeria, and Kingsley from Manchester in England. Okay, no questions have come in. Leaves me a little bit short of anything to talk about. I did get an email out to the Turnkey Cash Cow people today. I'm not sure how many people we've got in the pre-launch for the Easy Team Builder. We should, in theory, have thousands of them, but I'd be surprised if we've got more than a couple of hundred at this point in time. Let's just log in and see if I can pull a figure out for you. Come on, one dashboard. And I've forgotten where it is. Here it is, here it is. Okay, we have 131 people at the moment, which is nominal. But there's 131 that have paid at the moment. You want to get onto your teams, you want to get them in there. People are going to miss out, and the opportunity that we have there is huge. Now, I had a message somewhere, I can't remember whether it was an email or what, but somebody said that I mentioned if you introduce one person a day, and everybody introduces one person a day, at the end of 12 months, you'll only have a little over $1,000 in income. And I was asked if I went out and got 12 people in a month, would I receive $1,000? And the answer is no, not unless those, 12 that you introduced went out and introduced 12 that introduced 12 that introduced 12. You've got to go through the process of everybody building their team. And so it's not about you just saying, okay, I'll go out and get 12 and that's $1,000 in my pocket. No. You go out and get 12 and you'll have something like $6 or $10. It's not a get rich quick plan. It is serious building a team. You as the leader get out there and make sure that you're bringing in at least one person every month and get your team doing the same. They can use all the tools that we have that we'll be providing to do it. They don't have to handle rejection. All they've got to do is just keep persistently using the tools, and they'll start seeing results. We can't guarantee that people are going to get one person a month. Some people might get 5 a month. Some people might not get any. But if they keep persisting in doing things, it will start working for them. But just purely as an example, if everybody just got one person a month for 12 months and never did anything else, at the end of the year, you'd have an income of, I don't know, 1,200 or whatever it is. It's a little bit over $1,000. But at the end of 2 years, that would have grown, and you wouldn't have done anything from the end of year 1. That would have grown to over $200,000. And if you don't do anything, then you won't be qualified for the Power of One. So all you'll have is an income of $200,000, which It's all right, not bad, is it, for $9.75 a year? But if you keep bringing people in consistently for every month and never stop doing that, then you will be doubling your income and you'll have well over 500,000 at the end of 2 years. Well over 500,000 at the end of 2 years in annual income. Okay? So that's how it works. It's not just about you going out and getting 12 people and we say, okay, you've got 12 people, there you go. There's $1,000 a year for you. No. Now, potentially, you could be lucky and win $1,000 every time that the random selection is drawn. Totally random. There's no reason why you couldn't win it every month. It's unlikely. And it would be better if it was somebody different every month. Perhaps not for you individually, but that is just an additional perk that comes with the plan. But it's about building that team. It's about learning to be a team leader, just doing the things that will bring you success and showing that to your team and saying, this is what I'm doing that is bringing the success. It's something that anybody can do. It's not difficult. You don't have to go out and talk to people. You don't have to phone people up. You don't have to cold call people. You don't have to make a list of all your friends and relations and, all these things that you're told to do that really don't work. And get you into the NFL, and that isn't the National Football League in America. It's the No Friends Left club. You don't want to be in there. So you don't have to worry about that with our Easy Team Builder. You just have to do the routine things, keep doing them, and share that with your team and get them to share what they're doing with their team and so on. And everybody will keep getting these messages from everybody that's having success, just doing basic routines for a few minutes a day. And that is the power of the system. I will endeavour to get the compensation plan and done for you tomorrow. I can't promise it, but it is my goal to get that done for you. Okay, we've got Nanki up in as well from Nigeria. But we're done, I think, for the day. There's no questions there. I do think those 2 third-party plans are very good, but as I say, one of them is $1,000. They do have a $500 option, but I don't know anything about that trader. I don't know what the track record is or anything. May be great, it may not, I don't know. But the $1,000 option is the one that is this guy that trades gold, and he is gold. Okay, he is golden, and really good. The disadvantage, of course, with that plan is if he decides he's had enough and says, okay, I'm not doing it anymore, that's it, the plan's finished. But it doesn't mean that you've lost your money. Your money is still in your account. It's always in your account. It's in your name. You can pull it out. You can do what you want with it at any time. So there you go. Take a good look at them. Do your own due diligence. If you like them, then fine. And if you don't, that's fine too. Okay. So God bless. In the meantime, get out there, share love and abundance, go the extra mile, be of loving service to others. And I'll be here 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, as usual, on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And until then, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.